Let's take a look at how to search Google to find differentiated resources. If you're setting up support for a student who has some interest, or you're trying to build lessons that allow for lots of differentiation. So let's go ahead and look for a search for nutrition. And of course, everybody goes ahead and does this Google search like this, and you get a lot of good resources. But you can also come on over and see under More here. You can click on Apps, and that's going to give you a list of different apps, both Android and iOS, that actually might help to do some teaching and instruction in a little bit of a different way. Another way to use Google from behind the scenes here to find different resources is to come to the advanced search and look for any format. What I like to do is take a look at whether there are any Google Earth tours to have us look very differently about what's happening in terms of this topic, nutrition in the country. For instance, this one is going to launch Google Earth, Sustainable Nutrition and Agriculture, and it's just a different way, a different access to visualizing what's happening with some of with the topic. Let's take a look. Instead of doing that KML, I'm going to come on down to this shock flash, again a file type, SWF, because it's going to give me some simulations. So it's going to be an interactive kind of piece for kids. I just opened this one up to see what I think about it, and this is one that's going to be good to be used.
We are what we eat. Everything we eat and drink gets into our body.
So these flash are again animations that you might be able to want to add for ways to differentiate. And finally, another one that I do fairly often for myself is to be able to teach directly with is to go to PowerPoint, because oftentimes teachers put together some pretty good PowerPoints, and I can go ahead and steal. So any search term that you're interested in, you can come from behind the scenes here in this advanced search and tell it. One last thing, I often use other people's curation, or people who have used this resource called Scoop It, and they've pulled together, in almost a Pinterest sort of way, if you will, lots of information on a certain topic. So this person here, Melissa McDonald, she has all of these sort of pins, if you will, around nutrition, and I can find some interesting, again, either games or resources in that way. So that's one of the ways to go ahead and use Google and some advanced search features to find some differentiated resources.